Hey everybody, what's happening? I'm back with another fresh out of the theater, fresh from the car review. I just got to work here and just thought I'd do this review real quick in the parking lot. Alright, so the review is for Tron Ares. Yes, I went to go see it and it was just okay. Not really worth full admission. Honestly, I mean, if you're a real big Tron fan, then you should go and check it out in the best presentation you can. I went to the Screen X experience. So just like F1 earlier this year, you had the projections on the front and then the sides as well. So pretty cool experience because it had a lot of great visual effects. The red lines and everything that go all the way around kind of the front of the theater that you're looking at. So the movie, it was directed by Joachim Ronning, and it was written by Jesse Wigatow, I think is the name. I could be butchering the name, sorry. Stars Jared Leto as Ares himself, the new super soldier, the new program that is dispensable. The perfect soldier because he's dispensable. And Greta Lee and Evan Peters and Gillian Anderson and Jeff Bridges returns as well as as Kevin Flynn, kinda. No spoilers, I won't spoil anything. I'll just get through this quickly, really. Plot-wise, the basic plot is that, Evan Peters, who's running NCOM or Dillinger Systems or whatever it's called, Evan Peters' character is the grandson of the David Warner character from 1982. So the original Sark, the original bad guy or whatever. And he's trying to bring these programs into reality so that they could make the perfect, military soldier and everything. Unfortunately, they don't last very long. They last about a half hour, and then they de-res, so they all just, disappear. They turn to pixels or whatever. They turn to pickles. They turn to pixels, and then they're done. So then they got to find another one, no problem. I'll just make another one. No big deal. So they're dispensable soldiers, and what they're after is... Evan Peters' character, he's after the permanent code to allow the video game characters from the Tron world to come into our reality and stay there. Kind of like Westworld. There was a season of Westworld where all the androids came to our reality and everything. So it's kind of like that a little bit. There's some Terminator 2 kind of stuff kind of going on with Jared Leto being the Terminator and Greta Lee being playing this character Eve, who's kind of like John Connor in that way, I guess. Not that young, but still. Great to see her in this movie. I think the cast was very good. Visual effects were excellent. The soundtrack was very good. Nine Inch Nails. It was very cool, very much like Daft Punk's music from Tron Legacy. However, this film doesn't seem to have that much to do with Tron Legacy. In fact, the actual title character of Tron isn't even in the movie. Tron was originally Bruce Boxleitner from the original film, and now he's just nowhere. They don't even care about the actual Tron. They just care about bringing video games into reality. So, yeah. It's a sound and vision movie, so it's a feast for the eyes and the ears. It's really candy for the eyes and the ears. But the story is kind of strange, and it kind of goes off the rails a little bit here and there. And I just wasn't that crazy about the whole plot, kind of where it went by the end, which I won't spoil. Had no problem with Jared Leto. I don't know why people say he's box office poison, but I guess it probably has to do with personal opinions against his personal life of something. I don't know, but he was fine in the picture. I thought he was perfect. He wasn't too talkative, and he wasn't creepy or anything. He was just very serious, very straight, like... come with me if you want to live, kind of stuff. So anyway, the movie was okay. It's gonna get a 6 out of 10 from me. It's passable. It's okay, but I would just wait until streaming myself. So anyway, that's all for my Tron Ares review. And until next time, peace.